Hey guys, I want to show you how to make our mustard vinaigrette, which is the dressing that we use on our house salad. Very simple recipe. Everybody loves it. House salad's one of our most popular items. All we need to make this is a mixer, a scale, a spoon, a 6-pan, a spatula, a funnel, and a couple of squeeze bottles, and also some measuring spoons. Very, very simple. What I like to do is actually line up all the ingredients in the order that I'm going to put them into the machine, which is the same order that they're listed on the recipe sheets. That way I make sure I don't miss one or make any sort of mistake. The recipe sheet has recipes on there for a single batch and a double batch. We're going to make a single batch today. We can kind of sort of fit a double batch in this mixer, but barely. You might have bigger equipment. You might have a double or even a triple batch. It really depends on your par sizes. In general, these dressings last about 2 days. We like to keep everything as fresh as possible, so we don't want to make too much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. To simplify my measuring and to make as few dirty plates and everything as possible, I'm going to measure everything in grams directly into the mixing bowl. So I start my scale, put my mixing bowl on it, and I tear it out, and then checking the weights on my recipe. I'm looking for 670 grams of olive oil. So here we go. $500, 670 grams. Perfect. Right on the nose. Look at this. Okay, this is regular red wine vinegar. I'm looking for 425 grams of this. Okay, now make sure, very, very important, that you tar out the scale at the end of every ingredient. That way you won't put too much of one. And you won't have to do any math in your head. Math is bad. Okay, so the scale reads 0. Now I'm going to add 200 grams of mustard. I definitely want to put the oil in first because it coats the mixer. If I put the mustard in first, the mustard will sort of stick to it, and it'll be harder to spatula it down. Okay, there we are, 200 grams. Now 48 of the sugar. Tar out that weight, don't forget. And go slow. That way you don't shoot over. 37, 42. There it is, 48. Tarring it out again, 24 of the salt. Perfect. Now, the next two ingredients are just measured without the scale. They're measured with spoons. 3 of these, 3 oreganos. These are tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. And 1 nice teaspoon of black pepper. That's it. Everything's in here. Now I can put it on the mixer. I like to start it on slow. Anytime you're using a mixer, if you start it on too high, you're going to end up with cloves filled with splashed ingredients. Just going to move these out of the way so you can see. I don't know if the camera can get in there, but you can see that the oil is not really incorporated. But the center, the mustard, you can actually see the dressing with the oil on the outside. I'm going to let it go on the slow speed until most of the oil is incorporated and that little ring of oil disappears. Then I can up the speed. I'm going to take a rubber spatula also and scrape down the sides, but wait a little bit longer. This goes about 45 seconds on the low speed. Then once I raise it to the high speed, it's about 2 minutes or so. Just increasing the speed gradually. There's just a tiny bit of oil that's not incorporated at this point. Okay, now all of the oil is incorporated. I'm going to stop the machine for just a second, just to scrape down the sides. Just to make sure everything is incorporated. With a smaller batch, you can go up even faster. You just want to have it be as fast as it'll go without sort of getting your clothes. And that's it. Perfect salad dressing. All you do now is funnel it into a squeeze bottle, and you're done. One bottle, 2 bottles. Scrape down the sides, get every little bit. That's it. Mustard vinaigrette salad dressing.